Uniswap is a non-custodial mechanized market creator in view of the Ethereum virtual machine. The new rendition of the convention, Uniswap v3, gives an expanded capital effectiveness, further developed precision, an adaptable expense structure, controlled liquidity suppliers, and a helpful cost profit. They get liquidity in the pool, and accessibility to brokers is owed to automated market producers, AMs. Uniswap is an individual from constant capacity market producers, CFMMs, a general class of AMs, and has encountered a huge utility concerning decentralized finance. They normally carry out brilliant agreements for exchanging tokens on a free blockchain. Uniswap, Unit, Fundamental Analysis. Uniswap itself as an association gets no income because of its decentralized convention and its clients. Its clients give it liquidity, and the expense straightforwardly goes to the liquidity suppliers, in contrast to unified trades. It likewise offers its types of assistance with low exchange expenses, and liquidity suppliers get 0.3% at every exchange that naturally goes to the liquidity pool. Its v3 variant is considerably more effective and redesigned than the v2 adaptation. Its local administration ERC20 token is UNI and is tradable. The premise of Uniswap v3 is on a few huge new highlights however, has a similar steady item saves bend as prior forms. One of these elements is its adaptable expenses, as the trade charge is not generally locked at 0.3%, and the expense level of 0.05%, 0.3%, and 1% for each pool is settled on introduction. Nonetheless, adding extra qualities to this set is capable. It additionally has greater adaptability in setting convention trade charges. Another element is concentrated liquidity. Liquidity suppliers, LPs, can think and bound their liquidity inside an erratic cost range. This makes the pool's capital more productive and empowers LPs to assess their favored store's bend while being effective with the remainder of the pool. This additionally has a superior cost profit as Uniswap v3 has the method for giving cost collection and stay away from the requirement for designated spots for aggregator esteem. The developing organization of decentralized monetary applications lets every one of the engineers, merchants, and liquidity suppliers partake along with equivalent and open availability. Uniswap's v2 contracts were non-upgradable in plan. So the v3 with a totally new arrangement of agreements was executed, and these agreements give a period-weighted normal liquidity profit. Despite the fact that these agreements are not upgradable, administration controls a portion of its boundaries. How Uniswap works. In the Uniswap environment, clients are essentially the liquidity suppliers, and that implies that they will give equivalent measures of their different sets of tokens and hold them for quite a while. This is called marking, and clients get a compensation for it as tokens. UNI token was sent off on September 17, 2020. It has never run some other pool or ICO for a symbolic deal. Uniswap has expanded 400 UNI tokens with a worth of $1,500 through airdrop for the old clients of the administrations of Uniswap. Clients can likewise procure UNI tokens through marking. This cycle is known as liquidity cultivating or yield farming. Colleagues got 40% of the tokens, and the other 60% of the tokens went to the financial backers. From this 40%, 21.5% token was given to representatives and 18.5% to be saved for financial backers. In the following 4 years, it will attempt to dump a covered complete of UNI. As 1 billion UNI was stamped in the beginning block, the local area will expect to acquire their 60% distribution by drives locally or for giving liquidity. They have not sent off any guide for future renditions, as v4. Be that as it may, they have satisfied their responsibilities in regard. The people group of Uniswap was extremely eager to realize that the Uniswap was at that point locally incorporated. This move makes it simple for every one of the clients to exchange a token with Uniswap and easily interface with an Ethereum wallet. Different wallets upheld were Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask, WalletConnect, Portis, and Fortmatic. This choice of CoinMarketCap was to favor Uniswap over PancakeSwap, and it will essentially affect the different clients on Uniswap. The choice gave an exceptionally gainful strike on the cost of the UNI token. Uniswap additionally has added clever mechanization and is a phenomenal improvement in the Uniswap convention. This progression checks out at the unified parts of computerized reasoning in a decentralized monetary framework. It likewise gives the clients the ability to make DeFi agents. These elements likewise animate the withdrawal of assets immediately from Uniswap v2 by satisfying a few circumstances. Uniswap unit price analysis. Today, the Uniswap cost is $7, with an exchanging volume of more than $150 million. CoinMarketCap is presently positioned it as number 28, with a live market cap of about $5 billion, and has a most extreme stockpile of 1 billion unit coins. Its coursing supply is 690 million unit coins. In the underlying period of Uniswap, it didn't confront a lot of acknowledgement, yet with time, UNI has constructed trust by working and driving on the lookout. In spite of being later, Uniswap is a model for different engineers locally to streamline their objectives and most extreme costs. This gives it expect a superior and more promising time to come. Uniswap price prediction 2022. Like the earlier year, Uniswap cost can go through an exceptionally bullish pattern this year because of its fame. Likewise, a robotized market producer wouldn't require somebody to trade ERC20 tokens to allow somebody to trade the tokens. In the event that we consider the bullish pattern, the most elevated conceivable cost may be $14 this year, through a fragile endeavor to work on its environment. By taking into account its cost patterns, we can foresee its cost to be at least $12 and a typical cost of $13. Uniswap price prediction 2023. The bullish pattern of 2022 will go on in 2023, hoisting the cost to a base degree of $16. As per Uniswap cost forecast, its cost might support the exceptional changes in the crypto business and market, monetary overwhelms, strategies, or whatever other ecological explanation that can influence a coin's presentation on trade. Because of its skillful, versatile, and uniform worldwide economy, the most extreme cost of Uniswap can hit $22. The typical cost may be $15. Uniswap price prediction 2024. Specialists anticipate that the cost can likewise rise, arriving at the greatest value level of $28, as per the unit cost expectation. Bitcoin splitting, changes in the area, and advanced objectives take Uniswap's base cost to around $23 in 2024. The typical cost would reach up to $25. In this way, we can expect the UNI token to go about as a splendid star with its upset period of worldwide exchanges. The UNI token appears to leave a noteworthy impression on this environment's excursion toward progress. Uniswap price prediction 2025. As Uniswap is a decentralized trade, it is utilized in a trustless way and needn't bother with any kick distinguishing proof. Consequently, nobody can hack the focal server. Uniswap has never encountered a hack or significant bug harm to the convention. This always expanding trust and vault to the highest point of the DeFi Pulse rankings can make its greatest cost to be $75, the base cost of $30, with a typical cost of $53.5. Is Uniswap a wise venture? Indeed, Uniswap is a generally excellent venture, particularly as long as possible, as